episode. We about to talk some good old football, man. Some heated rivalry between the two, and we're here live at Law Nation Studios with my brother from the same mother, twin empire. I see you, fam, and we got young, heavy 24 in the building, man. I can't stand both of y'all this week. That's just what it is. But it's a big game, man. It's a big matchup. Cowboys 3-1, the undefeated 49ers 4-0. What y'all got, man? What y'all got for the show, man?
Oh man, this the week we all been waiting on. We had to get these other teams out the way. The season starts
Uh-huh.
right now, though. This is where our season starts at. You know what I mean? To see where our offense is, where our defense is. But I'm gonna say this right now, Law, and I feel like Twin feels the same way I do. If the Niners is to lose this game, we gonna be like, all right, it's cool, because we gonna see y'all again. I've said before, win or loss, we gonna see y'all again in the playoff. But if y'all win this game, y'all gonna be saying y'all winning the Super Bowl. I can see it coming from a mile away. Like this is a big game for the Cowboys. It's a big game.
No, 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 no. Don't try to lay this thing up like that. Now, I get it. My Cowboys nation, if we win this game, when we win this game, or can the Cowboys win it? That's the conversation here. But when we win this game, you know how this will all be said and done from the 4-letter to 3-letter network. They will be saying, hey, the Cowboys done won the Super Bowl. Look, they felt like they done won the Super Bowl. And if, God forbid, right, if we lose, then all of a sudden, the sky is falling. They should have put Trey Lance in. They should have put Cooper Rush in. Oh, my goodness. See, this is who they are. So it's a lose-lose situation even when we win. So I get it. I already know. I've been in this lane before.
Hey, Brody. Before you continue on, we know. We know. I would, even if y'all do win, I would love the build up, because it happens often. The build up, the grandioso of y'all winning, everybody thinking, "Oh my God, they arrived," and just to chop you down once again. So either way, I don't mind, but I do believe we will get this W. You know what I'm saying? So because we learn how to be level headed, and y'all learn how to kind of eat y'all page clippings, and then Jerry Jones will get on the radio, and he'll get to doing this. You know what I mean? So hey, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what's about to happen, how it's about to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Uh, From last I checked, y'all been on a letdown just as long as we are. So don't even get this twisted. It's been since 1994 for y'all. And even though y'all made it to the Super Bowl, I don't think that you really enjoyed it. I don't think you really enjoyed it.
We got a banner.
Young Heavy, yo, you better save my little bro now. He said, "Oh, I got a banner out of it." He's sounding like the Eagles now. At least we been there. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Twin is my guy. I can't get on the train with that one, man.
Listen here.
We need that Lombardi, man. I can't.
I don't mind the Lombardi now. Check it out. But at the same time, we send y'all home. Now, we might be coming far right there behind y'all, but ain't nothing like us being the individuals that send y'all home. You know what I'm saying? We still sit there and take pride in it. You know what I mean? So don't get it twisted. We might have not won a banner yet, which I do want 6. But at the same time, as long as we smacking y'all upside y'all head so y'all can't get 6 either, I'm still cool with that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely feels better that we get to knock y'all out every time. It does, I'm not going to lie with Twin on that one. Definitely feels better when we be the reason that the Cowboys does not have a chance to play for a Super Bowl.
I mean that's okay, man. It took a lot of help in 2021. I meant to say it took a lot of help. 14 penalties. I mean, we had an offensive coordinator drawing up plays with Crayolas and all of that stuff. And the physicality, I get it. You guys said that y'all was the most physical team in that game, and y'all were. And then we regrouped, and then 2022. the same type of thing happen, but without the penalty. So I give y'all that. But guess what? Tony Pollard going to be playing this weekend, as well as a more seasonal, my guy, Michael Parsons and his defense. Hey, we we number one in certain categories. Y'all number one in certain categories. So this is going to be the great collision, and somebody's going to fall out like Family Guy and be laid out because
Hey,
this defense is coming.
y'all
Ice
be blaming the
bag
refs
game. That's
already.
what
Look,
your
hey,
boy
young
said.
heavy,
Trent Williams said. He said this is about to be an ice bag game. So let's just
young
let the
heavy.
ice bags be out.
What's
Hey,
up,
he
bro?
already look. He already gonna talk about. You see, he already got the excuses built up 3 years ago. Now he finna start talking about the zebra stripes. Next thing you know, they gonna be saying, "Well, you see, what happened was every time they lose, they got at least 10 to 15 different excuses they gonna run by. Look at, oh, they missed the whole call as if the only time they missed the whole call is on their team. They never, you know what I'm saying, would sit there and show both sides of the film. You know what I mean? They just only go see where they got slotted." But they ain't gonna never say, well, they got slotted too. So it's the same old thing. They go call it next to go be, well, Diggs went there. Diggs didn't play this game in our offensive line. They were still kind of hurt. You know, they was trying to get jail. They was trying to jail. You know what I mean? So that's why Dak was under pressure. He threw that one interception because they didn't have enough time to get themselves together and get some camaraderie on the offensive line. You know what I mean? So you already know they gonna come with the bevy of excuses, as my brother like to say.
Yeah.
Must be out of your goddamn mind.
Keep going, young. Go ahead, young. Go
I mean,
ahead.
Too, we got to be prepared for everything. Like I said, if like you're all right. If they lose, it might be Mike McCarthy's fault. You know what I mean? Because Kellen Moore not there no more, and they got to blame somebody else now. So they might blame him. You know what I mean? But like I said, if they win, then it's gonna be like, oh, I told you we could have beat them. We should have beat them the last 2 years when we seen them. When we finally got it, I already see it. Like, you know what I mean? My shooter Ashley Baker, she gonna be talking crazy next time on Sports After Dark. Like they gonna have a parade. This is their parade right here. You already
You,
saw what Jonathan
you,
Hankins said. Jonathan
you
Hankins said they
see,
treating it like a playoff game. It's week 5. Y'all treating it
you
like a
see,
playoff game?
every game, because every game is important. This is for home field advantage.
I agree.
Right
Now
now,
I agree to
y'all,
that
look,
point,
look,
Law.
look, look, look. This is for home field advantage. So, we are already with the wherewithal that we are what 10-0 at home. In the last 10 visits. So, what we're
Not in the
trying to do
playoffs.
here, not against you guys, but I'm
Okay,
saying
all right. Just make sure you
collectively,
throw that in there. Then. Okay.
my particular team is on a 10-game winning spree at home. So, what we're trying to do is we got to win these games. We already lost a conference game against the Cards. So we looking at this situation. Yeah, I don't see any ill will of looking at this saying, hey, we make sure even if we slip, make sure that we don't fall. So we get into this thing the best way possible and treat this as a playoff game. Because last year, think about this. If we take these games for cheap, we lost to the Packers last year. I mean, we lost to the Jaguars last year. Those two pivotal games, and those two games, we were up by 14 points, and one of them we was up by damn near 17 to 20 points. We win those two games. Hell, we could have had home field advantage throughout the doggone playoff. And you saw how beneficial that was for the Eagles. So I look at it just like that. So yeah, I agree with my guy Jonathan Hankins. Treat this as a playoff game. Because if y'all come in there thinking that you're high and mighty, that y'all 4-0, and that y'all gonna walk all over the Cowboys because of the last 2 visits, I got something else coming for you, and it's gonna be a long night, Twin and
Hey,
Young Heavy.
listen here.
Yeah.
Hey, at the end of the day, whether it's at home or away, we've shown that we can go to Jerry Jones, Fantasy Land, and beat y'all, and we showed that we can go at home in Levi's and beat y'all. So we ain't gonna sit here and say everything just got to be perfectly aligned because we know it's football. We know that things happen, so we know that what we do, no matter whether we're at home or whether we are on the road, we can go take care of business. We're not gonna sit here and try to make sure that everything just got to be aligned perfect for us to win. It's football. So we're the type of team that if you take us how we play, whether we from playing from behind or playing from ahead, we know that we could take our scheme, our philosophy, and our physicality on the road in a way, regardless. And we're not gonna sit here and have to have this whole checklist like we OSHA or something to make sure all these things got to be in order to get qualified, so you can get your vest and your hard hat on and your boots on to make sure that we can go out here and do our job. That
Now,
ain't nothing, man.
here's the thing. We're taking the game serious because, like, we understood last year we got hurt the
Mhm.
same way. We were one game off from having home field advantage throughout the playoffs. That Broncos game hurt us big time, and it would have been better off us the Eagles coming to us instead of us going to them. However, what we're saying is, even if we lose this game, like Twin said, we are confident that we can go in AT&T Stadium in a playoff game and still win. That's how we're going to
not after tonight, not after Sunday night, not after Sunday night, boy. When those boys get down on y'all, because hey, talk to me a little bit, because we can go back and forth about things that are not tangible, but let's talk about the tangible things. What's up with your right tackle over there? You know, what's going on with him and the right guard? Talk to me about that whole right side. Break it down. Let me go to you, young heavy, first, and jump on and talk to me about that right tackle over there. You talk to me.
We Twin can attest to this. We might need a prayer circle over there for Colt McKivitz, because I told Ashley Baker this on the side just a few days ago. I said if I was Dan Quinn on passing downs, I would put Michael Parsons on that right side. If you saw the first game when we played Pittsburgh, T.J. Watt had a field day against Colt McKivitz. Our right side is an issue. It's been an issue these first 4 games of the season. So I'm just praying that Kyle understands that and that he goes a different way, not trying to do too many plays where Purdy's dropping back, that 7-step drop back that you saw against the Cardinals. We can't do that this week against the Cowboys, because y'all have an elite pass rush with DeMarcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons. You know what I mean? So I just pray this week that he has more sense of the what can go on in that game if we drop back too many times and leave Colt on the island by himself. We can't allow that. Not with Michael being out there.
No, with Michael being out there.
Yeah,
because he's not a guy that's going to be fixated only on one side. People, he's a guy that we move around like chess pieces, and if anything, ice bag game. That's what I should have put as the title. Trent Williams, he's him. You know, I think he's first ballot. He don't have to wait 5 years to get his gold jacket. The moment he retires, they should go ahead and say, okay, what size are you? You know what I'm saying? How tall are you? Go ahead and do the measurables or what have you. So I would give you that. And Banks benefit from playing to the right of him. I think that Banks is a gritty guy. He's a guy that also got a little, little mindset. When things get to going, he gets right on you, and you want nastiness from offensive line play. So I would give you guys that. But if I look at your team, if I look at the weaknesses on your team, that will be the area first and foremost. Now, if anybody that can coach out of that is Kyle Shanahan. You guys do these stretch runs, y'all do misdirections, y'all do all of that great stuff. But I have said, you can do that all you want to, Twin. You can do all that, and see, I'm probably get my point out, and see how he disrespecting me over here. Okay. So I will say this, Twin. I'll say this. I saw a little trickle of sweat down your face when Matthew Stafford went up 17-10. I saw what they was able to do. It just Matthew Stafford was just being Matthew Stafford,
Similar to who?
No.
Last time I checked, the last 2 times Jordan played against the San Francisco 49ers, Matthew Stafford and Dak Prescott kind of look the same. Fourth quarter come, and guess what? Here you go. I'm Santa. Or
I thought that was in the third quarter when that happened. But I will say this though.
Guess what? It happened.
It did happen. But look at the people. He'll throw it to a guy named Puka and Karen, a whole grown man named Karen. A grown man named Karen. He was throwing the ball to. Come on, man. Come on.
Charles Villanueva came for the Arizona Cardinals as quarterback. He was the powder man from TV series Powder. Was quarterback, and Joshua Dobbs, and he was out there looking like Randall Cunningham. So let's not go there. We're talking about Puka Nacua. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen here.
He surprised y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't have a Puka over here, but we have a CD, a Brandon.
CD, you say CD dropping lambs.
No. We got a CD, a Brandon. We got a Gallup and a Tolbert. Come on, baby.
They can't catch in the red zones. They all got butterfingers. You know what I'm saying? They all got that parquet on their hands. It seems like they can go down. Dallas Cowboys got the most drives of 10 plus plays, but it's like the most dudes who can get the most women at the house and they can get the third base, but they can't go and run home. I get all these girls and we get from the first base, second base, third base, but I can't knock out the doggone, you know what? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay. Finish the deal, bro.
Young Heavy.
Yeah,
Hold on. Let me expound on this, Young Heavy. Are you saying that y'all red zone efficiency level is just spectacular? Are you really believing in your red zone too? Because I seen some struggle fest over there in that red zone. Are Young Heavy? Are you 1,000% sure in your red zone?
Hold on, Young Heavy. I'm gonna hand you this dude. All I know is we scored 30 points per game, and our defense hasn't scored not one touchdown. Go and go, Young Heavy.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why that's my brother over there, because he knew where I was gonna go with that. Our defense hasn't scored a defensive touchdown since the season started. However, though, you know what I mean, we scored 5 out of 6 possessions last week against the Cardinals. You know, the team that y'all struggled against.
Yeah. Keep going.
You know, one thing I can say about us, when we get in the red zone, I'm definitely confident enough that we're gonna leave with 6. You know, that's just how we do it.
Well, at the same time,
we don't really kick field goals when we get down there, Law. We score touchdowns when we get down there.
Y'all might see what you trying to do is you trying to take what we do great at. You know what I'm saying? And take away. We don't have any ability. Hey, we don't have the ability to improve on our results when our defense is scooping and scoring it itself. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no ability of doing that. So shout out to my defensive players for being able to get in there. And on top of that, everybody know who played football or any level of football know that when you play with the lead, it's a whole different situation. On top of that, 4 touchdowns were dropped by my tight ends. 4 of them, they hit them in the phalanges. That's really a growth aspect, because I look at it like this: we're still winning games. And on top of that, even with the Cards game, sometimes you get hit in the face and you lose the game that you're supposed to win. It's not like any team in the last since 1972 went undefeated. You're gonna lose some. Y'all, what you thinking that y'all not gonna have a loss on your record this year?
Oh yeah, we're gonna lose. Absolutely. We're not
Okay,
gonna win all 17,
good. You're gonna lose this Sunday. Okay, keep going.
No. It won't be this Sunday.
That's okay.
This Sunday. But I will say this, Law. I'm not discrediting y'all defense, because you know I believe I said before the year started that y'all defense was going to be great. You know what I mean? Under this 3rd year under Dan Quinn. So I'm not surprised at nothing y'all are doing defensively. However, like you saw in the Cardinals game, when that defense not turning the ball over, getting them touchdowns, and the offense is scoring points on y'all offense has been the issue.
Hey, Young Heavy.
Scoring a red zone.
Young Heavy. That QBR and quarterback rating with a lead compared to our lead.
It's totally different when y'all ain't got the lead and Dak got to actually play quarterback. It's a little sticky.
Based off of anecdotal information, and I heard that stat from the 4-letter, 3-letter. That's where y'all pulled that from. I heard that stat and I said, that's very anecdotally. You know what I'm saying?
I seen the interception in Arizona. Y'all was down.
That's what they were talking about. That's what they used that from.
We using the experience that y'all gave us. We only got 4 games to look at.
That's a small sample size. It's not even enough.
So time out. We taking what we got. That's not our fault. We just taking what we have. And
what we have is
going down the field with an opportunity to win the game against Arizona Cardinals in the red zone. You threw it to Young Heavy.
Didn't see him, Twin. Didn't see him. He said, didn't see him.
But see, this is what it is. If I explain it, you guys gonna say, "Oh, those are just bevies of excuses." Right? That's what you're gonna say. So I'm not even gonna explain it. You will see it this weekend. The whole change of what we gonna do now. You know, because
the hands.
It's a real reason. Look,
first we couldn't catch. Now it's our tight end's hands. Now it's well. See what had happened was. I told you early on. You can
wait a minute.
Trader, whether it's Boss Cowboy, they go see here and go do.
Wait a minute, man. Look, y'all let me know if Boss Cowboy in the chat. I'll bring him on right now. Matter of fact, hold on.
Boss Cowboy, Young Heavy took 1 play yesterday. See, Brandon, you
wait a minute. See, that's what it is.
20 minutes on 1 play. I'm like, bro, here y'all go again.
Hey,
let me give them the backdrop of the storyline. You see, that the reason why it's 2 Niners and 1 Cowboy over here is because my girl Ashley, she had to go on a different assignment. You know what I'm saying? See, it's 2 against 1, and that's okay. And I got no excuses here because just like today, I'm beating up on y'all too. It's gonna be the same on Sunday night. Are you ready for some football, baby? let me call my guy, Boss Cowboy. Let me see if he gonna pick up. He might not even pick up. Hold on. Let me go ahead. Y'all keep talking. Y'all keep talking.
Yeah.
Help.
I'm saying that the game is going to be a good game, man. I'm not. If we being honest, like, you know what I mean, the Cowboys are a good team, so we not overlooking y'all. The team is not overlooking y'all. But like you said, you know what I mean, our team emphasized starting off fast. We emphasize starting off fast because we know last year hurt us. So we know this is a game we need. This is a conference game at that. We got a chance to be 4-0 in the conference if we win this game. So like the team. We just locked in on a different level right now. Like, you could just see it with this team. Like, we trying to handle business. You know what I mean? And y'all in our way, Law. Y'all in our way right now.
See, Young Heavy.
What we supposed to do?
Hold on, Young Heavy. There's people in the chat, like Drizzy will say, Brandon Ayuk is average at best. Got the highest rating as a wide receiver. Just went for 140 in the tub. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I don't mind you going for your team, but when you get to talking ridiculous, you see what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I don't say nothing negative about Michael Parsons as if he ain't a beast. Like, I know Michael good. You see what I'm saying? I respect my man Diggs, a beast. I ain't gonna sit and say, oh, he average at best. Or Michael.
Oh, you talking bad on Brandon? I think Brandon Ayuk is a real good wide receiver. I don't say that he's serviceable at best. I think that he's a nuanced route runner, can find the soft areas in the zone, and then before you know it, you look up, he's taking the top off the defense. So I do like Brandon Ayuk. I think that hear me out. Don't shank me with the butter knife because I know somebody's ready to pull it out on the Niner gang land. You know what I'm saying? You know, or bang bang, Rainbow gang. You know, that's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know people gonna say that, but I would say this right here. Brandon Ayuk, to me, in this game, is more furious than Deebo Samuel.
That's not a bad take.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's the highest rated wide receiver right now in the NFL.
You know, a lot of people feel like he's our wide receiver 1. So I mean, but the glorious thing about us, we got 2 wide receiver 1. We got
options.
We got 2. We got options. You know what I mean?
Keep going.
We could give you Brandon Ayuk. We could give you Debo. You got to pick and choose. We got to pick.
Keep going.
Debo. Hey,
keep going.
Debo. Hey,
you know what I mean?
And last time, how many points y'all beat us by last year? Keep going.
We beat y'all by 7.
No, stop. We what?
Yeah, how many points y'all beat us by?
Say that B word again. No. That what word?
Huh?
They beat him. How much we beat him?
Hold on. What?
Yeah.
What's the object of the game?
To beat him. To win the game.
Okay.
You played to win the game.
You played to win the game. And who we had out there? And who we had out there as weapons? No, who we had? Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that Noah Brown, T.Y. Hilton at the age of 33 and the third? Come on, man. Come on. At the age of 33 and the third, those were our options. Those were our solutions. Those were our examples in Ezekiel, Elijah, Elliott, who is, by the way, was a real good red zone piece for us last year. But you see what he's doing this season. That's a whole other storyline for your mind. But those were the weapons that we brought out. See, Dangerous Lamb was the only one. Now behold the Lamb, the precious Lamb. And now we got a little bit more weaponry than see Dangerous Lamb. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And y'all was just won by 1 touchdown at that time. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Law, I will say this. The year before, y'all had Amari Cooper and C.D. Lamb.
Yeah, we did. And we caught that good old L. Guess how many targets that C.D. Lamb got too, by the way. You say, hey, wait a minute. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Bro, listen, brother, you get more excuses than Joe Biden.
Hey,
wait a minute.
You get more excuses than
Joe Biden somewhere taking a nap, man.
Boy.
Come on, how you gonna put me on that same thing? Biden don't have this much energy. Come
I
on,
ain't
man.
never seen a black person give somebody more excuses than unless you talk about Joe Biden. But good Lord have mercy.
Hey, no. My brother-in-law is hilarious, man. He's hilarious.
I got a super chat, man, for Ron G. Hensley. Y'all be sure to check him out, man. man. Real good Niner content creator over there. And I think me and Twin, we're gonna do one with him tomorrow, right?
For
I'm
sure.
about to say,
Yeah.
I get on with Ryan after you.
Oh, you go with him after me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Well, he says, what's up, fellas? Niners by 10. You want to put some hen on that? You know, you want to put something on that?
By 10. I mean,
He
I'm
said
with
by
my
10.
boy Ryan on that. I think we do win at least by 10.
How do you win by 10? Break it down.
For one, win the turnover battle. We know against
touchdown to field goal.
Y'all like to create turnovers, so we got to win the turnover battle. We got to play mistake-free football. Also, we got to take advantage of y'all weakness. Y'all got some weaknesses in the middle of that defense. Law. Running the ball is an issue that it clearly hasn't been fixed. And them linebackers, we're going to test them linebackers. We're going to test the middle of that field. And we just got to do what we do in the red zone, score points. We got to come out better. I think, believe it or not, people use what Brock Purdy did against y'all last year. He was just a pup last year against y'all last year. I think Brock Purdy understands what type of team y'all got. He's going to come out better this time when we play y'all this year. You're going to see a different Brock Purdy this time. So don't be surprised, you know what I mean, if we go down there and you be like, God, you know what? You going to keep scoring on these dudes. We can't keep letting these guys score on us like that, Twin. I don't want them to feel some type of way.
Let me look this up right quick. And I screenshotted this from one of those sites right here. Give me 1 second. Let me be sure it look pretty for everybody so they can see it. So that's how you make it bigger, I guess. You know. All right. So when I'm looking at this right here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls that's listening, appreciate y'all. Be sure to check out my guys over here. Total yards in offense, y'all do produce 407.8 yards per game. We 373. Yards passing, 254 to all 232. Yards rushing, y'all about 10 yards more than us, 153 to all 141. Now the defensive side, y'all allow more yards than us. You see that, Twin?
Okay.
You see that, Young?
I see it.
Okay, all right, and that's 301 to all 280. Passing yards allowed. Y'all allow 235.3 yards. Us 169. So what I'm looking at when I look at this and I contextualize everything, we do allow 111 yards rushing. We do, and y'all allow 66. But I'm saying that even though I'm looking at this game and I'm looking at everything, I'm looking at some things that maybe we be able to pass the ball on y'all. 235 yards. That's what y'all average, right?
Well, here's the thing.
Break it down. Talk to me.
We give up a lot of yards because for more than like every team that's been playing against us, they've been down against us. They've been losing. They ain't got no choice but to throw the ball. And we play a lot of soft coverage. We make you take everything in front of us. You know what I mean? And that's what Stafford did. That's what Josh Dobbs did. They took everything that was in front of us. But the difficulty is scoring. See, you can't compare what Matthew Stafford did against us because they play us twice a year. They know us better than anybody. Y'all don't play us twice a year. So if y'all gonna go off what y'all saw Matthew Stafford do, that don't work for everybody.
Man, we played y'all 6 games ago. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we played y'all 6 games ago.
I'm just saying we're gonna keep everything in front of us. We're gonna give you yards, but we know that y'all struggle in the red zone. So we know even if y'all get yards and y'all get down the field, if we can hold y'all to field goals, we'll be fine.
Hey, Bill Belichick won a lot of Super Bowls with that philosophy.
Okay,
well, you say all of that, but who's number 1 team in points allowed?
Y'all are.
Okay, all right. Let's keep it.
Who number 1 team in their division?
What you say?
Who number 1 team in their division?
Okay, you talking about the Eagles? That's by you talking about the Eagles number 1 team in our division.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. That's a straw man's argument right there. Come on, man. Purdy haven't played a defense like us.
And who has y'all played? What defense have y'all played?
Purdy, look, that was press. He the one sent $2 in for that. He said Purdy haven't played a defense like us. And the last time he played a similar defense like us, he didn't finish the game.
And the last time y'all played a similar defense like us, y'all got sent home. by him as a quarterback.
I'll just say this: y'all haven't played an offense like us either. Yeah, we haven't played a defense like y'all, but y'all haven't played an offense like ours either. What offense
It's a
did y'all go
wash.
against in these first 4 games? That was good.
Nobody. Daniel Jones.
Okay.
Zach Wilson.
How many points Daniel Jones scored on y'all juxtaposed to us? We can go
He
this
scored
back
12.
and forth. He scored 12. 12 to 0.
Hey, look.
Hey, y'all wanted to make it a strong man argument, so I'm gonna make it one. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't even score on us.
Hey. Hey, you know, I can't even argue that, Law. I can't even argue that. I can't argue that, Law.
I'm getting too old for this. Can't take this no more, Riggs.
I can't even argue that, brother. I can't even argue that.
Y'all put on the clinic though.
Yeah, y'all put a clinic on the Giants. I can't even argue that.
All 3
What
phases.
we gonna do Sunday night, man? I'm just fucking y'all.
All 3 phases. Look, y'all.
I know it's all love, brother. It's all love.
Hey,
Brandon Ayuk is the top. I'm gonna say
he
top
says, Twin, where would you rank Brandon amongst wide receivers in the NFL?
top 5, baby.
Name me the 4 other receivers that's ahead of him.
Jetta, Tyreek Hill,
CD, okay. AJ.
No.
Ain't no way in life you would take Brandon Ayuk over AJ Brown.
AJ is a dog.
AJ,
come on, I don't even look. He an Eagle guy. Ain't no.
Whoa. Bro, time out.
He's
look
a
at
dog,
the targets.
Man.
Time out. If you look at how many targets AJ Brown got last year compared to the amount of targets that Brandon Ayuk has a 4th target, a 4th.
Come on, man.
Not a 2nd or 3rd, but a 4th option guy. Come on, man. Like if he was the first option, man, easy work, light work.
There's no way
AJ Brown is a dog, though, man.
You take Jamar.
Yeah,
Chase.
I'm taking AJ Brown over Brandon Ayuk. Man.
You taking AJ? You taking Jamar Chase over Brandon Ayuk?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Bro, come on now, dog.
Where's Jamar at?
Come on, man.
I mean, I love Brandon Ayuk, but
I'm
if we had
right
Jamar Chase,
I'm talking about right now.
Right now, if Jamar Chase was a San Francisco 49er, bruh, nah, man. Believe it or not, when you watch Judges and Jamar Chase, it's like you're watching the same person for real, if you want to be honest. It's like you're watching the same person.
I'm taking my lock brother, you know what I'm saying? My Brown brother, you know what I'm saying?
But I love Brandon Ayuk, though. I think he's top 10 in my opinion. I won't say top 5, but I think he's top 10, though. I won't go top 5.
Yeah, kind of too early, Twin, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about the first quarter of this year. Where's Chase at?
Oh, if you're talking about the first quarter of this year, then yes, Brandon Ayuk has been a top 5 wide receiver. Yeah, absolutely.
And this is what we basing this on?
Yeah.
So you.
I thought we was talking about this year.
I thought they were talking about like overall,
I was under the impressions overall. So
yeah, that's what I thought he was talking about.
I'm still taking Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, overall, yeah, absolutely.
Come on, man. I still take Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would take
Devontae. I'm just destroying the top 5. I'm just trying to get my brother off of that feeling because I know there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with rooting for your team. There's nothing wrong with rooting for your guy. You know, I'm just saying.
Right now, I'm playing in the moment. Y'all going back to yesteryears or projections. I'm saying what has happened on the gridiron now. I'm not sitting here picking up fantasies and fantasy points and what they did last year, none of that nature. I'm saying what has Brandon Ayuk showed on the field this year. He showed masterful blocking. He showed the ability to catch in routes, deep routes, sure hands, the highest rated wide receiver in the National Football this year. So if I'm wrong for doing that, for getting him as a top 5 wide receiver, I'll be that, bro.
Now name the 4 teams that y'all played.
Oh, come on, Lord.
I'm just saying. Wait a minute. I'm just saying. You talking about going against the Giants for one, right? They didn't have no 2 outside starting corners. On top of that, you talking about going up against the Rams, who we don't even know who their DBs are, and who else y'all play?
We played
the Steelers.
the
Come on,
Cardinals and the
man.
Steelers.
I can probably go out there and throw a touchdown against the Steelers DBs right about now. You know, come on, man. Come on. So who the team y'all play? Arizona Cardinals. Not granted, you know what I'm saying? I got no room to talk about the Cards, but come on, man.
Hey,
How many
much.
yards did CD Lamb
It's
put
small
on
of
the
a
Cardinals?
sample size. It's too small of a sample size to
That's
say
all we
that.
can
That's
go
all
by,
I'm
though.
saying.
But that's all we can go by. I'm just giving the information that the NFL presented before us, and that's what I'm going off of.
hey, I'm gonna just say this, Law. Hollywood Brown had a pretty good game against Stephon
Gilmore, right? But he wasn't, believe it or not, his pretty good game, he wasn't the determining factor. It was a guy by the name of Moore who scraped us all against the coal because they lined him up in the slot there, and we had some miscommunications. My guy Gilmore was thinking that we were still playing cover man to man, and we was in cover 3. So that was a blown assignment. And they look for, just like what my brother just said, for people to use that game as the, hey, this is who the Cowboys are, this is what they bring to the table. Didn't you know that it took 6 explosive plays for that happened? We gave up 6 plays of 20 yards or more. That's unheard of. And here my brother go with the bevies. He gonna say, man, look at all these bevies excuses, man. If I'm ever in a jam, I'm going to have law to represent me. You know what I'm saying? The attorney law over here. 13
We only gave up. Look, we only gave up
young
one
heavy
this year.
young heavy.
I like that one.
13 penalties, bro. 13 penalties.
Yeah, you can't win a lot of games.
You can't win no games like that.
You can't.
And I got one more bevy. I got one more bevy for y'all, man. 4 out of the 5 guys on that offensive line was first time ever playing together. First time. Come on, man.
I will say this though, Law.
Right.
Tony Pollard still had 122 rushing yards in that game with them offensive linemen you're talking about.
Yes. So if I was to ask and do a poll to any offensive lineman that ever played the game and ask them, would they rather be in run block or pass protect? Them 330-pound people gonna say, hey man, we want to lean forward.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we want to lean forward. You know, we want to pose our will. And that's the first thing. That's the first rule of the test, to lean forward. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So if you guys think that version and kind of caliber of Cowboy team would represent Sunday night, then believe it.
Oh no, we know y'all gonna bring it. Like I said, this is the Super Bowl for y'all. This is y'all Super Bowl, so we know y'all gonna bring it.
Wait a minute.
Y'all hear me? You got people in the chat. The South Ferry Niners, they're not that good. See, that's the one I don't understand. Y'all a good team.
That's the 10%, man. Come on. Don't pay attention to them.
The fans y'all got who said Tony Pollard is better than CMC. Like, them type of people
be making y'all look bad, Law.
Be making y'all look bad. This man is
first
in every category. First in rushing yards, first in touchdowns, first in total yards from scrimmage. I mean, but then what JG say? What more can I do? What more can I say? Like, bro, if that was Tony Pollard, y'all would be screaming to the hill. Look at Tony. Look at Tony. Look.
I mean, the argument started and kicked off last year with the Tony Pollard versus Christian McCaffrey. And objectively speaking, Christian McCaffrey don't look like he looked last year.
Huh?
Christian McCaffrey don't look like he looked last year. I didn't spell it. He looks more explosive. He's reading. He's more comfortable going in and out of this playbook now. He's more explosive. So when I made the argument last year that Tony Pollard is just as explosive and looking better than Christian McCaffrey, that was based off of last season, right? Some people took that and they carried that over to this season. This season, Christian McCaffrey, he's him. He should be the MVP. They talking about Brock Purdy being the MVP, but I'm talking about this dude. I think Christian McCaffrey is y'all force multiplier. I think that he is the guy that's making the differences on the team. I think that he is the guy that, hey, Kyle Shanahan knows when they get down to the red zone, money zone, green zone, that I'm going to my weapon. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't trying to put a knock on you guys when y'all was in red zone, but I was saying that it's not as efficient as it should be. But when you see it, you see Christian McCaffrey toting the rock. And when you see Christian McCaffrey getting loose, you see them using him and utilizing him in the backfield, catching passes in the flat, lining them up inside the slot. So Christian McCaffrey is y'all force multiplier. That's why I said we shut down and we stopped the run. It's a long night for Brock Purdy and company. That's what I was saying.
I will say this. I mean, you're going to focus on stopping Christian McCaffrey like every other team does, which you should. But, however, we got 3 other people out there that you can't ignore. George Kittle, you cannot ignore him. Kittle hasn't had his game yet.
They remember him.
I mean,
y'all remember him.
Yeah, y'all had to do it. Look. I know you're going to say baby play, but, man, you had to do an illegal play for him to get loose.
Hey.
I mean, that was an illegal play. We got a shutdown guy that's going to shut down the tight end. His name is J-Rock. J-Ron Curse. He's winning a new number this year. I don't even have to say it. You guys better pay attention to it. Y'all can put his new number down in the chat.
Y'all said that last year.
And we shut him down. Kittles didn't cook him.
But he made an explosive play at the
an illegal.
part of the
Go ahead,
game.
put an illegal explosive play out there, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, bro, if you would have dropped that ball like your tight end's been doing, then it would have been cool. But what he didn't do was drop it in the most crucial part of the game and continue on the play, which therefore it ended up making us having a scoring drive. So even though he was shut down, when you need a play to be made, he made a play. So
yeah, I think this is a Kittle game. I think Kittle comes alive in this game because you're going to be definitely focused on trying to shut down Christian McCaffrey.
Did we do it last year, though?
Huh?
Did we do it last year?
What, Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Elijah Bishop got off, though. Elijah got off.
But Elijah, I'm about to say Elijah definitely did some work, and you're going to see Elijah in this game, too.
If it takes Elijah beating us, then we would rather for him versus Christian McCaffrey.
That's fine. He did it before when he was.
I'm about to say Elijah did it before.
No. In 2021, it was my guy, man. You know, he did this move too. You know what I'm saying? Debo.
Oh yeah, Debo.
That damn Debo.
Yeah, Debo was the top dog in that game. But Elijah Mitchell scored in that game, though. He scored in that game.
He did, but Debo was the doggone instigator.
It was Debo
coming out of the tunnel, you know, with Super Gremlin and everything.
Yeah,
you know.
that's what I'm saying. Once again, if we was to play on the playoffs, you know the boombox is coming out. If we in AT&T Stadium, the boombox is coming out, and you know we mean business.
You know them Niners fans gonna show up too.
We're gonna show up now.
Hey, this SmackDown gonna be real good, man. I got Jay Versick. He says, "Twin, if y'all win, I got something for you, some money." Oh, okay.
Hey man, listen here.
Hey, let them know, Twin. Ain't no nation like a donation. You know, let them know. You know what I'm saying? My boy is taking donation.
Hey, Jay Burst, don't worry. You just send it over to me, man. Because that's a big old IF. You know what I'm saying? If was a fifth, we all be drunk over here, man. So they ain't gonna win.
You just said about 55 ifs in this conversation. So you better not talk about if it was a fifth, boy. If Christopher Columbus would have ate a cat instead of a turkey, we all be eating for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, y'all. Hey, man.
Hey, we came on a mission. It's captured or killed.
Boy, you foolish, man.
Hey, y'all two are hilarious, man.
Bring some cranberry sauce with mine, man.
Oh no, buddy.
Hey, Lord, not the cranberry sauce.
Bro, don't tell me you run red lights. I ain't never eating at your house no more.
Hey.
Bro, we can see that.
Hey, my man just said put some cranberry sauce with it,
bro. He said it tastes like a nickel down there. Wait a minute.
Hey, y'all got my stomach hurt, man.
Hey,
Y'all gotta be
oh
stopped,
my
man.
gosh, man. I got Coach B Bird, but I call him Coach, man, because he's always, when he call in, man, he always give us some good stuff. He says Schultz, Brown, and Ty has combined for 13 catches and 109 yards in 2023 seasons. Okay, this year. That was our number one tight end. That was our number three and number four wide receiver last year. We got playmakers now.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The Brandon Cooks experience, we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
We, you know what I mean? And maybe because the defenses are playing coverages where too high safety, where y'all can't use him. I've always told people Brandon Cooks is known for two routes, either going straight down the field on the fly or a deep post.
Let me
If
let
you're
me let
not
me say
running
this
those
though,
two
bro.
routes, you don't see him.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Let me
don't
say
see
this
him.
though.
So
Let me say this though. Just to be objective, my Cowboys family, we haven't experienced the Brandon Cooks experience. You know, so this will be a great game for him to come out and show you guys deep overs, a guy that can do a double move and take the top off the defense. If we're gonna throw anybody, it'll be on Lenore's side. I think that he's the small guy in the house. You know what I'm saying? The mouse in the house. You know what I'm saying? I think that we can take advantages of him and just stay away from Ward on the first two quarters. You know, work him in and then get him in the third and fourth. But first two quarters, man, he's like an elixir. You know, he's like he's sneaky good.
yeah, I agree.
Sneaky
I
good.
think y'all will try the other side. Our corner
I believe
Lenore.
I'll say this. I think Gallup should get more attention than Brandon Cooks, in my opinion. I think it's his second year coming back from the injury with the knee. I believe he
Mhm.
had 2 good years prior before then. He was a deep threat. He was able to catch the ball across the middle of the field, something that Brandon Ayuk ain't necessarily getting up excited to do. His catch radius is quite is you know what I'm saying, is out there as well. So I understand y'all do have a three-headed monster. Well, not three-headed, but y'all do have the possibility of three guys that could get off. But I just like you said, I haven't seen them all cooked just yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this game will be that game, but that going to need some time back there in the back because y'all know that the thing that you guys say that Matthew Stafford has done was get the ball out in less than 3 seconds. And so, in order to get some of these deeper routes to kind of go, first and foremost, you got to start running the ball. You got to be able to run so that you can do play action. But if you can't do play action, you're going to be able to have to sit back there and give the route time to develop. And you know how zone coverage is. So by the time you waiting, you better pray and hope that your offensive line can stand the test of time and give Dak enough time back there to throw the ball for some of those deeper vertical routes. So I mean,
We got a great line too that y'all got to block too, Law. Let's keep that in mind. We
Yeah,
got we got
I
we
was
got
trying to
some
say,
dogs over there that you got to block too.
we
I,
look,
I
we
was trying to
mentioned Michael
savor that.
Parsons,
I
we
was trying to
mentioned
savor that, man.
Lawrence.
I was trying to savor that until when we get back and we start looking at this this mighty offense, this mighty D line that you guys got. Farrell, he's the guy that y'all snuck up on us. You know what I'm saying? Former first round draft pick, right? Former
Yep.
first round draft pick. Talk to me about him because I haven't heard much from him in the last few years, but I know about the other three. Hargraves, Armstead, and Bosa, that ain't no one to sneeze at. So talk to me about this Farrell kid.
Clinton Farrell, he's like you said, a former first round pick. He actually came out the same year as Bosa. Bosa went number two, and I think he went number four to the Raiders.
God dang.
Um, he's just a guy that we trying to use him and make. One thing about us, you know how you get somebody else, you got an old car and nobody else can get it together, but you take it right to the right shop. We can
Yeah.
get it back looking like brand is new, when they come to us. That's how we do with defensive linemen because we got the best defensive lineman coach in the league, Chris Kusera. They come to us and they get brand new life, and then we dump them off somewhere else and they go get paid. So Clinton
Mhm.
Farrell is just one of those guys that we trying to use to help on the other edge because we do need another presence on the other edge to get to the quarterback. Drake Jackson has started off good with 3 sacks, but he's just a good guy that we can help get to the quarterback. He put solid pressure on the quarterback. I would like to see some sacks from him,
Boy,
but
that's a bad Sam linebacker. Good Lord have mercy. I want
yeah,
to we
we've been solid. He's been solid. He could be better though. I will say that.
yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm just being law over here, man.
Now make sure you put up the Cowboys. Open
That's
another
the weak
tab.
spot right
Hey,
here.
bro,
He's still the weak
bro.
spot. Go
Hey,
ahead.
put another tab and put y'all's up too. Let's put y'all up too. Let's be objective.
All right. Well, let me see if you didn't caught me
Oh,
with to build a plane while it's in the air.
hey, I caught it with legs open. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, we know y'all going to attack Lenore. Though. Lenore is a weak spot for sure. We know the other side of our corner spot is a weak spot. We know y'all going to go at that. We know
Uh-huh.
that. We know that for sure. But
I'm trying to figure out how to do that. He didn't caught me.
he caught.
He didn't caught me.
He wanted you to freestyle real quick. You know what
I'm
I'm
freestyling now. You know what I'm saying?
And
So.
I'll say this though, we do have Drake Jackson and him and Colin Farrell. They're kind of interchangeable. One
Mhm.
thing about the Niners, we don't necessarily have a really great guy on the opposite end of Bosa, but because we do get the great pressure in between the middle with Kinlaw, Armstead, and also Hargrave, it really does helps us. You know what I'm saying? And
Can,
so
can you
like,
see? Can you see both teams now?
yeah, I see both of y'all.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Your boy Fred Warner got 8 missed tackles this season. That's a high. That's career high too, by the way. At these first 4
Yeah,
games,
I would
Yeah.
8
agree.
missed tackles. I think that his pursuit to the ball, he is the predator, and I think Talano Hufanga, you
Yeah,
can get him on double moves in seam routes or what have you. Just being 1,000 with y'all. Hufanga
Yeah.
is nice. I like him on run support. He ain't that great out in space when he trying to cover the tight end down the seam. But I would say this with Fred Warner. I'm not saying attack Fred Warner because he's one of those guys. He's a playmaker, right? But what I'm saying is there's obvious flaws in his game. Even though I'll give my spleen to have him over here on my team. But here's a situation though. He do have
well,
8 missed tackles. Talk to me,
and
man. What's going on with him?
I've called those tackles out, because a lot of times these 49ers content creators and fans want to blame Steve Wilkes. And I would tell people on that 99-yard drive that the 49ers gave up against Arizona, he missed 2 tackles, especially one in the backfield, which ended up getting positive yardage for the running back. And then they was able to sustain their drive to continue on when we could have had stopped them a third down, and turnover on downs or whatnot. And so I'm not disagreeing with you. I think he's been overly pursuing because he just been really geeked up trying to play with his hair on fire. But one thing about the 49ers is that we have great team speed, and our philosophy is swarm the ball. So even if there is one person that's a missed tackle, within the next half a second to a second, you will have
That's someone else there.
guys coming. You see what I'm saying? And so, like, I'm not dismissing his issues because I do believe that he has been overly pursuing, but I do believe he played one of his best games of his career last year against the Dallas Cowboys. And so I know that he's been looking at the film and seeing his mistakes. And I believe his natural playing style is able to sit there and be successful. So I'm not going to sit here and think that he's going to continue to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Because normally he's a good guy. But good Lord, what's up with your people down here?
Yeah. That offensive line, Law. That's what I was looking at.
All right.
That's a little.
Steele, Martin, Biotish, or Bigger Dish is what they call him. And then we got the highest graded interior guy, left guard guy that's back, Tyler Smith. I think that, and then of course Tyler Biotish, he haven't allowed a sack in 2 seasons. Zach Martin, yes, he's having a nimble. He got a gimbal. That ankle, man, is just one of those things right there so far. But he hasn't allowed a sack, and he's still even at 75%. He's better than most. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried because if you think about the matchup, Hargrave versus Smith, I'm still taking Smith over Hargrave because he's not going to allow that sack on him. He's going to get there. If you talk about Armstead versus just Zach Martin straight up, I'm taking Zach Martin, but it's the Bosa versus Steele, or it's the Bosa versus Edoga. When they move and slide Bosa on one side or the other, these are on the edge right here. If you guys can see, these are my reservations, right? So I'm looking at it from this aspect of it. This should be a hard-fought game. This should be a battleship game. But I'm taking my offensive line versus your offensive line any day, though.
What about defensive line versus your offense? Oh, you said you taking your offensive line against our defensive line?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, now let's flip it. Let's see, because we see these numbers right here. I want to see, because do y'all keep that same type of energy when you see the adverse? You know what I'm saying? When your team doesn't have the let's see what's going on. Oh God, dog,
Yeah,
sheesh.
our offensive line, bro.
I ain't never seen a color like that. What color is that?
I ain't want to say nothing. I ain't want
Come
to say
on,
nothing,
man.
but I'm like,
Hey, Brock Purdy! You thought the Rams were giving you a little pressure here and there. Come on, all they had was 99. You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Jesus
I ain't
Christ.
want to say nothing, but I'm like, if he flipped this joint to our side of the ball, offensive line, yeah, we got, you know what I mean?
Hey, but listen here. But this is where Kyle Shanahan mastermind comes into play. So
Absolutely.
again,
Let me give
it's like we
y'all.
never had a really great offensive line, but them skill positions are those skill positions. So Kyle Shanahan in his zone scheme, the way that he creates these plays, he knows what's going to come. You see what I'm saying?
That's
So
what y'all gonna do right here. I flipped it over to 21 personnel. When you have Purdy, you got Kyle Juszczyk, you got Kittles that can go inline, and that's what y'all gonna have to help. McKivitz, he already allowed 4 sacks this season.
Yeah,
Bruford,
McKivitz.
he might as well call him transfer. I don't like calling people trash too, by the way. But
Yeah,
he's gonna allow pressure. You know what I'm saying? He allowed 12 pressures
he got to
so
be
far.
better.
yeah,
Yeah.
he got to be better.
He
Now,
got to be
look,
better.
look at his pass block, man. We normally don't talk about grades because I really don't like grades or what have you.
Yeah,
But
it's
they ain't
bad.
far off, man.
It's
He ain't
bad.
gonna be.
It's bad, Law. It's bad. Burford and
Help
McKivitz has
me.
been bad these first 4 games. They've been bad.
Help me.
Help
Yeah,
me.
it's been bad. So I
Help
mean, Kyle,
me.
Kyle,
I'm just talking about who gonna eat. You know, we got Fowler, Law, Armstrong, and Parsons. This is our big nickel personnel. When we have this is our pass rushing specialist personnel. Now I'm gonna say Banks and Trent. Those are your guys.
yeah,
And Kittles,
absolutely.
because Kittles gonna have to stay in the back.
Yeah, Kittle gonna be helping out a little bit more in the blocking this time. He's gonna be helping out a little bit more. But I just think that Kyle understands that. I believe he does, and Kyle just got to put in a position where he don't put his quarterback and his offensive line in harm's way. You just got to know that. You got to know that. Got to know your personnel. You know what I'm saying? There's ways we can go about it and still be successful, and Kyle just got to go with that. Like one thing I said when we played the Steelers and we was up 20-0, he kept dropping back and trying to get Purdy to throw the ball, knowing that McKivitz was on the island getting killed.
Getting
I'm like,
killed.
Kyle, run the ball. Won't you run the ball? You're not helping out McKivitz right now. And you just saw Brock Purdy, for one, the first time TJ Watt sacked him, he fumbled and recovered it. That should have
Yeah.
been an eye opener to you right there, saying, let me not do that again. Kyle did it again, and Brock Purdy fumbled the ball, and TJ Watt got that one. So Brock got to understand, against this elite pass rush that y'all got, you got to help your offensive line out, man. You got to.
And people see what I'm saying now. Man, come on, pro football folks, y'all got to update that man jersey, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that blue, blue look better on him though. By the way, but even though it's a wrong shade of blue, but you can see like the aspect of his game. He's going to be a guy that I can say he is the foreseeable MVP of your team right now. So I get it, I understand it. Slow down, Christian McCaffrey, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean that's what y'all gonna try to do. You gotta worry about them other 3 dogs.
But
Yes,
also,
indeed.
man,
Talk
and
to me,
while we're
man.
looking at this, man, this is why I tell people I'm not gonna disrespect the Cowboys because I see that they're a talented team. And when y'all be in the chat talking crazy about both of these teams, saying they sorry or whatnot, or they soft, y'all gotta realize we have this 2 of the top 5 rosters in the National Football League they're playing. There's no perfect team out there. Every team has some type of flaw, some type of injury. This is where discipline comes into play, as far as not having bad turnovers. This is when you don't have bad penalties, and you have to be able to execute and have a game plan that supersedes the other team's game plan. And so this is what makes it a chess match. This is why we have had very tight and close games, because the margin for error is very slim. And this is why the rivalry is what it is. This is what you want in football. I'm not going to sit here and boviate about my team beating the Pittsburgh Steelers and so on in these sorry teams. I
Right.
measure my team when they play against these teams right here, because I know in the playoffs, this is who we may see. And so I love this right here, because now we begin to see what's really going to happen. I love Brock Purdy. I love our offense so far. But when we haven't played a slew of guys on the front line like this, or some corners like you guys do have, or a defensive minded head coach like a Dan Quinn. So I'm excited because I know that any competitor, any player knows that when he got to play against somebody who's just as good as they are, this is when you get the best out of them. You know what I mean? So this is why I'm so excited for this game on Sunday, man, because we're going to see some really great football. You know what I'm saying? Despite whoever you want to go for, if you're a football fan, this is what you want to see. Great talent, great teams, great coaches, put on a great show for everybody.
No doubt, man, and that was well put together, man. Because all trash talking aside, man, I think that this game is going to go down to who makes the mistakes first, and also who wins this blue line right here. Y'all see that blue line? Who wins that?
LOS.
That's the LOS, man. So if you win that, then you can win the game, and that's the LOS. That's what we're fighting for. So I think that this will be a game that not Sean McVay, but Kyle Shanahan will dial up pretty well, and he will get things going in the best way possible. Let me read out the last few super chats. I know you got to go, Young Heavy. I got one right here. Says Cowboy Fan 95 says 49ers defense not good in the red zone. We'll score. We'll score. Break that down, Young Heavy, and give me your closing remarks or what have you, and let people know where to find and follow you and all of that great stuff.
Well, our defense is good. I mean, if you look at the numbers, we're top 7, so the defense is good. You know, we only gave up 7, 23, 12, and 16. You got to be good. Your defense has to be good to give up that many points. Y'all probably y'all will score, but it depends on how much you do score is the question. You know what I mean? 16 points isn't a lot. If you give up 16 points, the majority you still win games when you only give up that many points in a game. Outside of that, like I said, it's going to be a great game. We're going to see y'all again, Law, regardless win or loss. We're going to see y'all again in the playoffs. We understand that. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely looking forward to it. I appreciate that you invited me on. You know, you gave me another chance to be on your platform and speak on this, man. What you do, I always be inspired by what you do. I've always watched
Appreciate
from
it.
afar. You know what I mean? You do a great job of what you do, brother. And you never been hesitant to shine light on other people. That's why God is always going to bless you, brother. You great at what you do, and it definitely inspires me. Y'all can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at YoungHeavy24. I'm a part of the I'm a part of the Fantastic Four Sports After Dark After Hours with Ashley Baker, Mark Gunnels, and Chris Lewis. If y'all not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We trying to get to 500 people, y'all. We trying to get there. Help us get there, people. You know what I mean? Our Sports After Dark After Hours, and on
Me
Twitter,
too.
yeah, my man Twin too. And we got the Sports After Dark. Our Twitter, our spaces are be rolling. Trust me, after this game, Law, you might have to come get a mic, Law. I know you come in and out, but you gotta
Yeah,
come get a mic to talk
yeah.
about this after the game, man. You know.
Most certainly, man. Definitely. We'll jump in, and this is Sports After Dark, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, y'all had some great guests on the show too. I've seen that you had Joy Taylor on the show. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and y'all did the side effects of Taylor Swift. I ain't gonna talk too much about the Swifties because I don't want to get
Yeah, we over that, Law. I ain't gonna
Yes,
lie.
indeed. But shout out
We
to Taylor
got,
Swift, man. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like,
indeed.
there's no way they should be showing her more than a football game. It's like, all right, we can't watch the game.
No
No
doubt.
respect, no disrespect to her, but like, come on, we
No
can't watch
doubt.
football.
No doubt, man. So y'all be sure to check him out, man. And the information will be posted somewhere in the description box or in the comment sections once the video is posted. Twin, let people know where to find and follow you at, man, because we got a lot of things to do today, man. Shoot.
Hey, for sure, man. Well, down there below the handle Twin Empire on YouTube, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow, subscribe to the channel as well, and you can find me also on Twitter, Twin Empire X2. You know what I mean? Make sure you give me a follow there. You already know. Y'all better come on to the Bearded Bros podcast tonight. We coming in live and direct. You know what I'm saying? We coming for your neck. You know what I'm talking about? We finna talk about these picks that we didn't have. My brother about to go ahead take these shots. You know what I'm saying? Like he 50 Cent. You know what I'm talking about? And also we gotta sit down and talk about these 49ers versus Cowboys once again. You know, we'll have a wonderful time. So y'all make sure y'all come through, check us out, man. And y'all better make sure y'all hit that like button over there, man. Quit being greedy, man. Go ahead, hit that like button.
Hit that like button,
Smash
man.
it,
Y'all be sure, man.
If you're a Cowboy fan, turn to Michael Parsons and knock it out the way. If you're a 49er fan, go over there, hit that button and swat it or cause a fumble or something like that, man. And yeah, man, I just appreciate you guys coming through, tuning in, and y'all already know listening to nothing but the
no, my goodness, man. The best. They said the glizzy goblin, boy. Y'all crazy, man.
Hey man, y'all two are definitely a 1-2 punch, man. Y'all are hilarious, bro. Like y'all had my stomach hurting on this show, man.
Yes, indeed, man. All right, so y'all be sure to check them out. Hey, Young, I don't know if you do it on your show. I know me and Twin, we're gonna wait, but who you got for the game Sunday night? And what's your score prediction? Cowboys by 10, Cowboys by 14 or something like that, right?
I got us winning. I'm gonna be honest, I got the Niners winning by 10. Niners by 10.
Okay.
Niners by 10. It's gonna be a close game though.
It'll be a close game, and y'all pull off at the end. Okay.
Yeah, we pull off at the end. Like Twin said, maybe a touchdown and a field goal late in the game. And we pull it.
Okay.
Hey,
I gotta go ahead.
I'm just saying, I got some of your chat though this evening talking about all these little rainbows and candies and Skittles.
Wait a minute. Man. So if y'all calling us doggone cowgirls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So and then y'all come out with this catchphrase, bang bang. Come on, man. You know, so we had to put up Rainbow Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, by the way, hold on, brother.
Hold on. Let me say this. And we over here at the Nation, we accept them all. You know what I'm saying? So hey, we don't discriminate against anyone. So feel free to come over and have not a good time, but a great time with us. You know what I'm saying? And it's right. So,
listen.
Hey, y'all ain't right, man.
Hey man, listen here. God started the rainbow in Noah's Ark. Now, just because somebody came over here and took it as their own, you gotta remember it means new beginnings, okay?
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yes, indeed, man. It's all love, man. Good luck to your team until they play us, man. You know how it is. And by the way, this I know you got to go. We like an old church to try to close out. We got one more thing. You know what I'm saying? You know,
one more collection. Hey,
this, by the way, is a real rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell you where I was at in 1994, and I can tell you how much hatred that I had for this dude with the slick hair everywhere, and he was named Primetime then. And then I had to renege because that same dude that P.I. my guy Michael Irvin, you know what I'm saying? He did. That was a P.I. Wasn't a young heavy. Wasn't a young heavy. It was a P.I. Wasn't a twin.
I don't know. It looked like good defense to me.
Man, bull sugar. So it was P.I. and then he gonna come over to my team, and I had to eat the same words. And then I said, all right, I still couldn't stand them. But but when we won that Super Bowl, I'm like, yeah, prime time, baby, for your mind. So that's just how that goes, man. So this is a real rivalry right here, man.
Because it's crazy. It's crazy because I grew up the same way with my brother. My brother's a Cowboys fan. I grew up the 49ers fan. So we had the same thing going on. I said, Deion, how you going to win a Super Bowl with us, help us beat them, and then go join them? That was a smack in the face. That was a smack in the face. I didn't like it.
And then we got the better Charles Haley out of y'all, too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Charles Haley was definitely a dog. Yeah. He was a dog. Then Charles Haley, you know, I didn't like how they left us and then went to go to y'all and then helped y'all win Super Bowls. I'm like, y'all not supposed to do that.
But in the words, let's go. Appreciate y'all, man. That's all time, baby. Appreciate y'all. Let's get it. The name is Law Nation. Here we go. Come on. We about one love. Salute. Go Cowboys.